I welcome you all. It's an honor to address the national media. I feel honored that today all of you could take out your precious time and come and listen to the pathetic and the pain of the Kashmiri youth, where they have been cheated by the government of India under a scholarship scheme which was pronounced by them. First I'll let you give the background of how it started, and then what was the thing, how they were cheated, then I'll tell you that. I am running an NGO in the state of J&K for past many years, and I've been working for a lot of, for the youth, its upliftment, its development, education sector. And as you people will be well aware, in the year 2010, when there was a lot of turmoil in my state, and the state was boiling for 6 months, and 114 students, young youth, was killed brutally. That time the government of India came with a scheme. 3 schemes were formulated under the Rangarajan committee. One was Udan, second was Himayat, and third was the scholarship scheme. This scholarship scheme was made for 5,000 students for 5 years, that is 25 students for 5 years could be studying in this scholarship, under this scholarship scheme throughout India, and that would uplift the student of Jammu and Kashmir. But unfortunately, in 2011, only 38 students were able to get the scholarship. Rest, the scheme got a big flop, because there were certain technical flaws into it, because of which the scheme could not take forward. Then, with the help of, you might be seeing a lot of students sitting in front of you. These are all Kashmiri students, with whose help and their support and their this thing, that they told me, ki Baji, aap chaliye aage, we are with you. And we fought a real fight in Kashmir by addressing dharnas, press conferences, and finally, with the help of the Prime Minister's office intervention, we were able to revise the scheme in 2012. The revision, now I'll go through as the scheme of those students it was those students who were intelligent, but were lacking funds. They could not carry out their studies because they were lacking funds. So this scholarship scheme was pronounced generally for them only, that the children who come under the slab of 4.5 lakhs per year will be taken for the scholarship. And finally, in the month of August, with the help of the government and into a lot of meetings and all, I got the scheme revised in the month of August. And the scheme was tabled in the month of September, 4 September 2012, where all UGC and AICT approved colleges could be taken under the scholarship. But I had informed in advance on the 27th of August in written document to the Government of India that if the students enrolled and taken admission in any of the college or university in India which is UGC approved and AICT under this scholarship scheme, do kindly scrutinize and see that whether the student would be entitled for the scholarship or not, so that if the funds would get transferred after fulfillment of the government norms by the college and the university. A lot of colleges and universities came forward as a goodwill gesture for the students of Jammu and Kashmir, where they had said that they will enroll the students in the scheme and give admission and facilitate them in all the ways which the scheme promises, and will wait for the transfer of funds from the Government of India after proper verification. Many big brands also got associated with the scheme, and students started studying in these colleges without paying any fee and any hindrance in various colleges all over India. Government did all its verification in every state, from students loading themselves on the AICT website to getting physically verified. But now, when the time of disbursement came, it was shocking to know that a date, that is 23rd August, was kept as the deadline for the admission as well as the facilitation. I would like to ask the government through the press that when the scheme was revised on the 23rd of August and tabled on the 4th of September, how could you have a cut date of 23rd August be kept as the deadline? I was even asked for making awareness about the scheme much earlier, and about a lot of support from the students, where I had started dharnas, press conferences, and so on and so forth, to create pressure on the government. Once the scheme got revised and got themselves enrolled and admitted in the colleges, are studying still to date. I have had well advanced informed in written to the ministry that if the students get enrolled under the scheme, inform him in advance whether he will be facilitated or not. Otherwise, it will create a turmoil in the valley as well as all over India. If after 8 months, these poor students and underprivileged student is being informed that he is not entitled for the scholarship, this act will ruin the peace and the prosperity, no doubt, of the J&K as well as of all over India. How can government today give a deadline of 23rd August, which was not mentioned anywhere and neither was informed to anybody about such a deadline? This is for the students of J&K only. I have even approached Ministry of HRD and PMOs and requested that do not make joke of emotions and the future of Jammu and Kashmir student. If all of they are already decided 23rd of August as a deadline, then how did they entertain applications of the students who had applied after 23rd August? And what was the need of all the exercise of loading details of the students on the AICT website and the exercise of physically verifying them? As far as the medical seats are concerned, the last date of the submission of the list of the students of the concerned college is 30th September by the Supreme Court. So if at this stage, when the colleges who have made these underprivileged students study, do not get transfer of their funds, they will start pressurizing the students for the fee. And in return, the students who are underprivileged and have been able to carry on their studies in various fields due to the scholarship scheme will have a big blow on them. And they could take drastic steps which will create turmoil in J&K and all over India. And nobody will be able to control the situation. And in return, what all normal Kashmiri feels and says that India always makes a promises, and then after they play with the emotions, sentiments, and the future of Kashmiris. It will prove right. I have categorically informed the ministry, if they do not remove the deadline, then the whole of the country will be a boiling situation. And the responsibility will be lying on the Ministry of HRD, Government of India, in ruining the future of students of Jammu and Kashmir. I, in respect of any and every student of J&K who has been sent by any agency or NGO to study under this scholarship scheme, would want that their future to be safe and disbursement of the scholarship to be done immediately, so that the student can continue their studies normally. And today, I, on behalf of the student faculty who have been facilitated under the scholarship scheme, demand to the Government of India and the Ministry of HRD to remove the deadline and help these students who have help these students. There are students who have also uploaded their forms who have already paid money to the college as the management seat and are also trying to come under this scholarship scheme. It is clearly proven that they had money and capacity to study. So before facilitating them, the government has to facilitate those students who have just got themselves enrolled and took admission and are studying due to the scholarship. Today, I categorically inform the Government of India for the rights of Jammu and Kashmir students. I will fight till the end, until and unless able to restore their rights. I will not leave any stone, any pillar unturned till these students are facilitated. It is the future of not only 5,000 students, but it means the future of J&K and the youth of Kashmir. as far as I will be informing you, for the MBBS, there are also covered certain students under the MBBS scheme, which is not at all possible because the government is giving just 3 lakhs of rupees as the scholarship. And if any child who is taking MBBS seat, the fee lies more than 5.4 lakhs. So how can a child who is an underprivileged student can come under the scholarship of this scheme? Then even I am from your platform wanting to request the government to enhance the seats of BTech and BDS, which is already given 250 and 250, whereas 4,500 seats have been kept for general. You are very well aware a BA student, a BCom student would not flee from Kashmir and come over to India and rest of the India and study BA and BCom. So by doing this, that means we are just wanting to play with the funds of Government of India and make Kashmiris a fool. Thank you, thanks a lot. These are all those students, underprivileged students who are studying and at the time, and if today anybody will be told कि आज आपके पास पैसा नहीं, आज आपको स्कॉलरशिप नहीं मिलेगी, आप समझिए 8 महीने पढ़ लिया है, सेमेस्टर तीसरा शुरू होने वाला है और आज ये नई चीज़ गवर्नमेंट ला रही है सामने. इधर अभी इन्होंने परसों, अब जब इन्होंने 4 साल मनाए, कहा कि हमने एजुकेशन सेक्टर में बहुत कुछ किया, तो फिर ये क्या है? कश्मीरी बच्चों के साथ मजाक क्यों?